It looks like he's already laying down. Good for you. I'm going to. Are you laying down? You have the phone up? That's good.
I'm going to shut it off. Hello. Oh.
So I will invite everybody to lay down.
Oh.
And while you're laying down, I'm going to ask you to place both of your hands on your lower abdomen.
Okay, I'm shutting it off.
Okay. And with your hands on your lower abdomen, just become aware of the gentle movement in the area right below your belly button. So this is the area of your Svadhisthana chakra. So we're working on chakras this summer. And your Svadhisthana chakra, your second chakra, is known as the dwelling place of the self. And it is the seat of creativity. And if you think about it, one of the greatest forms of creativity is creating life. This is the area where life grows. So this is the area of your sacral chakra, your Svadhisthana chakra, your second chakra. The color associated with it is orange. So maybe you just picture like a swirl of orange energy. And an unbalanced or blocked second chakra can show up as either a lack of creativity or a lack of passion, a lack of excitement, a denial of pleasure, because this is also the seat of pleasure. So pleasure and creativity are the two things that are most closely related to your sacred chakra. So a balanced sacred chakra allows you to have a strong sense of emotional intelligence and an ability to experience pleasure. So as we go through our practice this afternoon, I'm going to ask you to go through the practice with an awareness of this area right below your belly button. So begin now to take a big breath in. And as you exhale out loud, say, shh. And then another nice, big, full, deep breath in. And as you exhale, shh. And then bring your right knee in toward your chest, bring your left knee in toward your chest. Hold on to your kneecaps and start to make some nice big circles all the way around. And see if as you're circling your legs, if you can get your thighs to like really rub across your belly, kind of stimulating the organs in there, and then reverse it, go around the other way. Come to a still point, slide your hands onto your thighs, and begin to press your hands into your thighs while your thighs press back toward your hands. So this is an equal but opposite force. You're really firing up your lower abdominal muscles. So you should feel this right away. If you don't, maybe you have to press your hands into your thighs a little bit with a little bit more effort. And then release your arms out to the side. Keep your legs glued together. Let your knees fall halfway to the right, head turns to the left. So again, when you keep your thighs glued together, it's forcing you to use your abdominal muscles a little bit more. And then inhale your knees back to center. And as you exhale, they come halfway down to the left, your head turns to the right. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, stretch your legs up into the air, toes to your face. Nice big breath in. And your exhale lifts your head and shoulders. You're reaching toward your toes. Maybe you lift your hips up off the floor, waking up that low belly. Release your head, release your shoulders. Arms come back out to your side. Legs stay glued together, and you begin to drop them halfway down to the right. Inhale back to center, and then halfway down to the left. Inhale back to center, One more time, halfway down to the right. And then lift them back up. And then halfway down to the left. Lift them back up. Hug your knees back into your chest. And just rock yourself gently from side to side. Place your feet on the floor, hands at your side. Imagine maybe that you're, I don't know, striped bass or something, and you just got hooked, and the fish hook is stuck right below your belly button. So from here, feel yourself lifting up into your bridge pose, your Setu Bandhasana. So are your hips working? Absolutely. Are your legs working? Of course. But I want you to imagine that the lifting is coming from that low belly. And you're going to lift yourself up. You're going to hold yourself up. You're going to stay here, thinking that maybe they're reeling you in a little bit more. Your hips come up even higher. And then inhale, float that right arm up over your head. And as you exhale, let it release back down. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, release. Inhale, both arms come up over your head. As you exhale, stay here. From that low belly, lift yourself up a little bit higher. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then leaving your arms extended over your head. Tuck your chin. Lower your upper back, your middle back, your lower back, and your hips. And then you hug your knees back into your chest again. Cross your ankles. Hold on behind your thighs. Trying to use muscle more than momentum. Rock yourself up to sit. And once you come to sit, place your hands on your knees just to help you lift up a little bit taller in that seat, right? So you're lifting up through those side ribs, draw your shoulders up toward your ears. Big breath in. And as you exhale, let them drop back down. Again, inhale, shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, release. From that low belly, start to make some big circles all the way around. And then you're going to reverse it. You're going to go around the other way. And then you come to a still point. Sweep your arms up over your head. Take a big breath in. Palms forward. As you exhale, fold forward. Release your hand, your head. And creep those fingers out. You're stretching your low back. You're stretching through your arms and your shoulders. Take a nice big breath in. And use your exhale to lift your arms up. And then let that right hand come behind you, left hand onto your thigh. Turn your lower belly, then your ribs, then your chest, and then you look over that right shoulder. So we're in a spinal twist. We're going to stay here. And from your lower abdominal muscles, twist a little bit deeper. Come back to center, arms come back up over your head. And then palms forward, fold forward again. Release your head, your hands, your heart. And take a couple of nice big breaths here. Every exhale helps those fingers to creep out a little bit further. Lift yourself back up, and then your left hand floats behind you, right hand on your thigh. Turn your belly, then your ribs, then your chest, and then you look over that left shoulder. Come back to center, sweep those arms up, and then let them land behind you. Fingers are pointing forward. Draw your shoulder blades together, and again, from your low belly, start to lift yourself up, drop your knees, and look up. You're stretching your thighs, you're stretching your hip flexors. You're building strength in your arms. And from that low belly, you're going to lift your hips a little higher. And then slowly lower yourself down. Switch the cross of your legs. And then once again, those shoulder blades come together. You lift your chest, you lift your ribs. As if you've still got that fish hook in. You start to lift your belly, drop your knees, look up. And then release yourself down. Shake your hands out a little bit if your wrists are getting a little tired already. Sweep your arms up. Big breath in. This time as you exhale, hands land, hips lift. You're on all fours. And staying on all fours for a moment. Keep your lower belly engaged so that your back is nice and straight. And you're going to cross your ankles. And we're going to slowly lower yourself down. So notice if you can that I'm not coming down toward my elbows. I'm rocking myself forward. And then I'm bending my arms, lowering myself down. These are our chaturanga push-ups. Then you're going to lift yourself up and you're going to bring your hips to your heels. And then lift yourself back up. Slowly lower yourself down, right? So your boobs are right near your thumbs. Your elbows are tucked next to you. Hover, hover, hover. Lift yourself back up, hips to your heels. And stay here just for a moment, noticing your breath in your low belly. And then one more time, lift yourself up. Slowly, slowly, slowly lower yourself down. Hover, 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 and then release yourself all the way to the floor. Flatten your feet. So your hands are still next to your chest. Your arms are still tucked next to you. I would like your chin to be pointing toward your chest, so you're looking down at your mat. That way you're protecting your neck. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, lift yourself up just like an inch or two. Here we are in our nice low cobra, or Bhujangasana. This is trying to really stimulate that area of our low belly. Another nice breath in. As you exhale, lift yourself up a little higher. Another nice breath in. This time as you exhale, straighten your arms and look up. Now you're in up dog. Take another little sip of air. Look down at your mat. As you exhale, bend your elbows, lower yourself a little bit. And then a little bit more. And then a little bit more. And then a little bit more. So you're back in your low cobra. Just for a moment, lift your hands up off the mat. Feel your shoulder blades squeezing together. So I'm talking a lot about that area of your low belly, but this is also back work. So feel the muscles in your back working, your upper back in particular right now. And then release your hands down. Nice big breath in. And as you exhale, arms straight and look up, you're back in your up dog. Another nice breath in. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 lower yourself all the way down. Stretch your arms out in front of you. And your forehead's going to stay on the floor. You're going to take a nice breath in. You're going to leave your whole upper body on the mat if you can. And as you exhale, lift your feet, lift your shins, lift your knees. Try to stay here. Nice big breath in. As you exhale, open your legs like scissors and then bring them back together. And then open like scissors, bring them back together. Open like scissors, hold it, hold it, hold it. Bring them back together. Release your legs to the mat and turn your cheek onto the mat so that you can take a couple of nice big breaths. And now you're going to leave the lower half of your body on the floor. Forehead comes back to the mat. Big sip of air. As you exhale, lift your arms, lift your chest. Keep your gaze at the floor. Hold it. Take another nice breath in. As you exhale, bring your elbows down to your side. Inhale, arms straighten. Exhale, elbows bend. Inhale, arms straighten. Exhale, elbows bend, hold it. Maybe lift your chest a little higher. And then stretch your arms out, release yourself down, turn your cheek in the opposite direction. Take a couple of nice breaths.
And now we're going to put those two moves together. So you're going to take a big breath in. As you exhale, lift your legs, lift your arms, stay here. Another nice breath in. As you exhale, bend your elbows, open your legs like scissors. Close your legs, extend your arms. Bend your elbows, open your legs. Straighten your arms, legs together. 2 more times. Inhale, bend and open. Exhale, straighten and stretch. Inhale, bend and open. Exhale, straighten and stretch. And then release yourself down. Rest your cheek on the mat. A few more big, deep resting breaths here. So I cannot see any of you, but I am assuming that your backs are moving up and down from a little bit of a shortness of breath. Back work is usually challenging on your respiratory system. So give yourself a moment or two to let your breath return to normal. And now we're going to come into Dhanurasana or bow pose. Again, I'm a little hesitant to do this because I can't see you and I like to have my eyes on you usually when we do this, but I'm going to trust all of you to not hurt yourself here. So we proceed with caution. Bend your left knee, reach behind you with your left hand, see if you can find your ankle or your foot. Bend your right knee, reach behind you with your right hand, see if you can find your ankle and your foot. Stay here, assess the situation. Can you feel your shoulder blades coming together? Your chest is nice and open. You feel a big stretch in your legs. If you're starting to feel discomfort in your low back, you do not go any further. Maybe even let go of your feet. If you're okay, you take a nice breath in, and as you exhale, you lift your chest, you lift your legs, and maybe you even rock back and forth on that low belly. And then with control, your legs come down, your feet release, hands come to your side, and you're going to push yourself back into a wide-legged child pose. Knees open, big toes touch, hips to your heels, push that mat away from you. And then you're going to walk your hands back, swap yourself down, swing your legs in front of you. So you're going to hold on to your thighs. You're going to take a nice little breath in. And as you exhale, lean back just a little bit, just enough so that you feel your low belly engage. And then you're going to lift up one leg. You're going to lift up the other. You're going to keep your chest lifted so you can breathe. Point your toes to your face. So here we are in Ardha Navasana, half boat pose. We're going to try to release one arm, release the other. Stay here for 2 breaths. Big inhale. Exhale 1. Another big breath in. Exhale 2. Did I say 3? I think so. Big breath in. Exhale 3. Feet to the floor. Hold on to your knees. Tuck your belly, tuck your chin. And then lift your chest, look up, shoulder blades come together. Tuck your belly, tuck your chin. Lift yourself back up. Hold on behind those thighs again. Lean back, lift your legs up. So we're back in our half boat pose. We're going to try to add a little bit of movement. So with your left heel, stretch your leg forward and then bring it back in. Right leg stretches forward and bring it back in. Inhale left, exhale in. Inhale right, exhale in. We're going to try to let go of our arms. Inhale left, exhale in. Inhale right, exhale in. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Feet to the floor, hold on to your knees, the low Svadhisthana chakra. And then tuck your chin, pull your belly button in. And lift yourself back up. Hands come together. Nice breath in. As you exhale, twist to the right. and then come back to center. And then twist to the left and come back to center. Twist to the right, maybe a little deeper than you did the last time. Look over your right shoulder and back to center. Twist to the left, look over your left shoulder and back to center. If you would like, you can try to do it again with your legs lifted or you leave your feet on the floor. Inhale right, exhale center. Inhale left, exhale center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Hold on to your thighs. Lift yourself up. Straighten one leg, straighten the other. Try to stay here. And just for a moment, circle your ankles around. And then see if you can go around the other way. Come to a still point, toes are pointing toward your face. Can you release one arm? Can you release the other? 2 breaths. Big breath in. Exhale 1. Another big breath in. Exhale 2. Feet to the floor. Hold on to your knees again. Pull your belly button in. Tuck your chin. Curl your spine. And then lift yourself back up. Now you're going to lean back. So make sure you have room behind you. You're going to lean back. You're going to open up your legs. You're going to hold on to your feet. And you're going to try to straighten one leg and bend. Straighten the other leg and bend. Straighten both legs. Hold it here. Your lower belly is engaged, right? This is where your balance, your steadiness is coming from. Then you're going to try to bend your knees and you're going to try to roll backwards and then bring yourself back up. So coming back up is a lot of core strength. So try to do that one more time. I can't tell if you're pushing yourself up with your hands or if you're using your core strength, but try as much as you can to use muscle, not momentum. So roll yourself back and then lift yourself back up. Place your feet on the floor. Keep your knees open. Take your hands, bring them inside. Hold on to your ankles. Nice big breath in. And as you exhale, bring your chest forward, forward, forward. Lift yourself back up. Stretch your right leg out in front of you. Left foot comes in. Hold on to your right ankle. Left arm comes up into the air. Reach up as high as you can. Big breath in. As you exhale, that left elbow comes over your ear. You're reaching and reaching and reaching. And then look toward your right foot. Let your left hand land on top of your right hand. And maybe you keep creeping those left fingers down your leg. Big stretch in the left side of your low back. So I'm talking a lot about your sacral chakra, right? That area of your low belly, but don't worry, we're stretching and strengthening all areas of our body. I'm just working on one. And then take that left hand, sweep it up over your head, release it down, lift yourself up, look up to that right hand. And then slowly bring yourself back down. Soles of your feet come together, hold on to your feet, big breath in. As you exhale, leading with that belly, bring your belly forward like you're trying to bring your belly button to your heels. Come forward, forward, forward. And you can't come any further forward. That's when you relax your head. And then lift yourself back up. Stretch your left leg out in front of you. Right foot comes inside your thigh. So your toes are still pointing to your face. You're not letting your leg get all lazy. That left hand rests on your shin. Right arm comes up into the air. I'm turning my body to look up to it. I'm stretching, stretching, stretching.
And then that elbow reaches over my ear, trying to maybe touch my toes. And then looking to that left foot, I drop my right hand on top of my left hand and I continue to creep my fingers down. So I get a big stretch now on that right side of my low back. Leading with that right arm, sweep your arm up, let it drop behind you as if that fish hook's still there, lifting you up. Come up, 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 look up to your left hand. Slowly release yourself down. Open your legs nice and wide as you can. You can even take your hands, put them next to your hips. Lift yourself up a little bit and then lean forward and come down. So now you have a little bit of that forward motion that's helping you to get out of your hip, like sinking into your hip joints. Arms come up nice and high. Big breath in. As you exhale, reach out, see if you can find your feet. Then you can look down to the floor. You're going to stay here. You're going to think about taking another sip of air, lifting your chest up. You exhale, come a little further forward, almost like you're trying to get your belly onto the floor. Or maybe your belly's on the floor. Slide your hands up your legs. Right leg comes in, left foot comes onto the other side of it. You're going to take that left foot and you're bringing it as close to your hip as you possibly can. Your right arm's going to hug that leg in. Your left arm's going to wrap around it too. You're going to sit up really tall, dropping your butt onto the floor so you get a nice stretch in that left hip. And now we're going to add the twist. Your left hand comes behind you, leading with your belly. Turn to the right, your ribs follow, your chest follows, and you look over your right shoulder. I'm sorry, it's your left shoulder. My right shoulder. Come back to center. Hold on to this left leg and lift it up. Walk your hands up your ankle. So again, your toes are pointing to your face. That leg is nice and high. You're going to release one arm. You're going to release the other. And then you're going to lower yourself down a little bit and lift yourself back up. Lower yourself down. Lift yourself up. One more time. Lower yourself down. Stay here. Lift yourself up. Release your foot. Arms come up. Fold forward. Hold on to your feet or your ankles or somewhere. And just keep stretching forward. Maybe you bend your elbows. And you use the strength of your arms to bring you even further forward. Slide your hands up your legs. Take your right leg, bring it outside the left. So I'm going to lift it up and bring it as far back as I can. That helps to stretch. Then my left arm hugs around. My right arm wraps around too. And I sit up as tall as I possibly can. Just elongating your spine, that axial extension, helps to stretch that hip. And now we add the twist. Your right arm comes behind you. Your belly leads the way. You turn your belly, your ribs, your chest, and then you look over that right shoulder. Come back to center. Take that right leg, lift it up into the air, walk your hands up your leg to your calf or maybe to your ankle, and then release one arm, release the other. Slowly lower yourself down and lift yourself up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Foot to the floor, other foot to the floor. I'll turn sideways so you can see me. You're going to slowly, slowly, slowly lower yourself all the way down. And once again, hug your knees into your chest. This time, see if you can wrap your arms so much around your legs that you're holding onto your opposite elbows. And then arms come out to your side again. This time your legs are going to go all the way down to the right. Your head turns to the left. And maybe that right hand rests on top of your left knee or your thigh. Release your hand, keeping those legs glued together. Lift them back to center. And then your knees come down to the left, your head turns to the right, your left hand rests on your right thigh. You stay here for a couple of breaths, right? So in your spinal twist, you try to notice if you can take that top leg and maybe move it a little bit closer in towards you. Release your hand, thighs stay glued together. Lift your legs back to center, and then your legs come up into the air. Big sip of breath. As you exhale, once again, reach toward your toes, stay here. And then see if both of your hands can come to the outside of your left foot, and then back to center. And then right foot, and back to center. Left foot, and center. Right foot, and center. Hold it. Release your head, release your shoulders. Arms come to your side. Slowly lower your right leg, almost the whole way down. Let it hover. And then bring it back up. And then your left leg comes almost the whole way down. Let it hover. And bring it back up. And now you're going to bring your hands underneath your hips to protect your low back. You're going to slowly, slowly, slowly lower both of your legs, almost the whole way down. You're going to hover a couple of inches above the floor. And then you're going to lift them back up. Point your toes to your face, circle your ankles around, and then go around the other way. And then once again, slowly, slowly, slowly lower them almost the whole way down. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then lift them back up. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Gently rock from side to side. And then come to a still point. Imagine your tailbones trying to stretch down toward the floor. Bringing a little length into your low back. And then release your arms to your side. Stretch your legs up one more time. This time your right leg is going to slowly come all the way down. And then your left leg's going to come down to meet it. You're going to turn your palms upward and let your legs flop open. Allow your knees to relax, your thighs to relax. Allow your hips to sink heavily into the floor. Bring a sense of ease through your spine. Allow your shoulders to really let go. And let all of your awareness once again rest in that area of your low belly. Maybe you notice the rise and fall of that area, the dwelling place of the self. As we focused so much of our attention on this area of our second chakra, maybe you feel open and creative now. And perhaps you allow yourself to think about some ways that you can bring a little bit more creativity into your life. Right, as children, we thought nothing of creating all the time. We're always coloring and painting with no inhibitions, building with Legos and blocks and sandcastles, and never thinking that we might not be good at something, never feeling judged. And the older we get, the less creative we become, whether it's from a fear of self-judgment or other judgment. I don't know, but I do know that our creative energy really lessens as we become adults. So even though some of us might be past the point of being able to create life, we're still able to create, right? And creating can be creating a great meal, creating some life in your garden, creating a beautiful story that you tell somebody. So start to think about approaching life like a child, with a creative sense of play. You have an infinite amount of creative energy within you, so use it. And silently repeat to yourself, I deserve pleasure in my life. Take one more nice, big, full, deep breath in. Use your exhale to begin to guide yourself back to a seated position. And once you are upright, let your hands rest on your low belly. And with your eyes closed, just try to think about an act of creation that can help you feel pleasure. And then bring your hands together at your heart center, and as always, express gratitude toward yourself for taking the time to come to your mat this afternoon. And then take this sense of self-gratitude and carry it with you off of your mat and back into your world. Namaste.